Hi, welcome to my crazy world. My name is Natasha Aklis, Tasha number 1. And since we in the season of politics, I decided to make a little video for you guys and see how this goes. This is just my thoughts on the whole matter. So I did some research and I figured okay, let's see what the next parties would be that's gonna be making decisions for us, be our voices. And besides ANC, DA, there are so many other parties that I didn't know of. Nevertheless, combined, all in one, and I just thought what does each party have to offer? And I listened to what they had to say, the promises that they would make. We had no load shedding ever since the election season began, and still none. So yeah, and I was just listening. The housing, people's gonna get housing, unemployment, people's gonna get jobs, and okay, right, enough. Let's see when this happens. And then I figured and I looked around and I was like, whoa, wow, there's so much homeless people, actually. And you know that, and those homeless people actually didn't vote, obviously. And I spoke to somebody and I asked him why on the road and on the street, while it chose to be on the street. It's a choice. And the reason is obviously they're addicted to drugs or they're alcoholic. They're dependent on something. So therefore they're on the road. And it got me thinking, what services does the government have to offer people that are in poverty, that don't have money, that can't afford to go to a rehab, and that actually really want to come clean? What government, our government, what do they have to offer those kind of people? Yes, okay, there is the drug and alcohol center that people can go to. It's free apparently, but yet you go on a long waiting list. Right, enough. I was thinking, all those new little parties, they didn't think 1 minute to think of all the homeless people. Maybe make a shelter for all these homeless people. Did you see town? Town is pathetically, as you come in, tourists sees just that homeless stretch coming along the castle. I mean, that's supposed to be a sightseeing place, but it's become into a squatter camp. Anyways, but my point is, why not make housing? They want to offer people free houses, right? Why can't they have a place for addicts, homeless addicts, anybody that's on the street or addiction, 24 hours open, so that they can, if they feel they need to go now, they want to change now, they can go to a certain place, get there, and they'll be assisted immediately. Because a lot of addicts, they feel like this one day and tomorrow they feel different. So if they need help now, they need help now. It could be saving that person's life. Now a lot of people are homeless. They go to a shelter, they come there, it's full, they turn back because it's full. And then what? But I'm just thinking out loud. What would help these people, basically, is to get a building, just a building, empty building, a lot of beds in it. Make it voluntary anybody that is in addiction, that wants help, that needs help, can come to this location point and they will be assisted. Whether it be a place to sleep, whether it be, but they need to be serious. They need to want to have the recovery. That's the difference. But who's gonna fund this? Obviously, there's no funds. I don't have the means to. If I had it, I would do it. But I mean, that would be such a good investment for the people here. I mean, not one of the political people thought of like deciding for the homeless people. There's so much homeless people that didn't vote simply because they don't have an ID, number one, and because they are flipping homeless. Like, yes, there's a lot of things that goes with it. I understand that. I do understand it, and I agree fully that it's by choice that they want to be there. Really, it is. But besides that, there needs to be a place where they can maybe call, not a line where they can be put on hold, and then they can't. By the time that they answer, there's no money on they have no airtime left. No, it must be a place where they can immediately go there, but it needs to be screened. They need to be willing to change, like a heroin addict. A heroin addict needs to be like detoxed at least 2 weeks. So there needs to be facilities for that person. There needs to be facilities for that person to want to change at a low cost. Who can do that? Government can. Not if I had the means, I would.